Hello everyone, it's Yuganshi here, and today we are going to delve into a neat project on Tinkercad. We'll be exploring sequential blinking of LEDs, a fun and straightforward project that you can easily recreate. So let's get started and have some fun tinkering. So if we talk about these LEDs, the anode or the longer leg of LED 1 is connected to pin number 6 through a current limiting resistors, and the cathode is grounded. Same things are done with LED 2 and LED 3. The push button is connected to pin number 2, digital pin 2 of the Arduino, and the other one is grounded. With this circuit setup, when you press the push button, it will make the digital pin 2 input pin to go low. And when will it go low, it will trigger the code to sequentially blink the LEDs connected to pin 6, 7 and 8, the LEDs 1, 2 and 3 on and off, with each LED staying on for 2 seconds before moving to the next one. So now I will show you the code for this. So if I break down this code step by step, then first of all I define the input pin and the LEDs for the numbers, that is the input pin is at 2, LED 1 with 6, LED 2 at 7 and LED 3 at 8. I have also defined this variable I that will come further in use. In this void setup, we can see that we have defined the pin mode. What pin mode actually does is that it configures the specified pin to either behave as input or an output. So here, if I talk about the input pin, which is from the push button, it is set as input pull up, and the other 3 LEDs are set as output in pin mode. So the pin mode of input pull up basically means that the pin is to be used as an input. In other words, the default value for the input is high unless it is pulled low by the action of pressing the button. Now if I go into the void loop, we can see that the digital read input pin is first low. That means that the button is first of all pressed in the starting. When the button is pressed, it goes low due to the pull up of resistor. So if I talk about the loop function inside the statements, we can see that first of all I is equal to 0. It turns on LED 1 for 2 seconds. Here I have given the delay time as 200 milliseconds, so it would turn on the LED for 2 seconds. Then it would turn off. Then I would iterate the value of I to 1. After doing this, it would set up LED 2 as high again for 2 seconds, and then it would go low after 2 seconds. Then after iterating the value of I to 2, again LED 3 would go high for 2 seconds and it would be low after 2 seconds. Now I have to reset the value of I if it exceeds 2, as we don't have any condition for it afterwards. So again this loop will run and we can have sequential blinking of LED. So I'll show you the simulation here. If I press the push button, it is glowing and turning off after 2 seconds. So here we can see that this code can be very cumbersome if I have more than 3 LEDs connected sequentially. So we can set up some other code if we want more LEDs in the same fashion. Now for that matter, this code is much straightforward and efficient as it can tackle many LEDs quite very easily. So first of all, we define some variables. First we have the input button, like for the input pin. Then we have for the LEDs, for LED 1 to 9. There's a variable I to keep track of the current LED index. Then we have an array LED pins that holds the pin numbers of all the LEDs. LED glowing keeps track of the current lit LED. Num LEDs store the number of LEDs. In the setup function, we iterate through each LED pin and configure it as an output in the pin mode. Then we set each LED pin to low initially that they start off. In the loop function, we check if the button is pressed by reading the input pin. If it's low, we wait for a short time of 50 milliseconds for debouncing. Then we increment LED glowing to select the next LED in the sequence. Next, we loop through each LED pin in the LED pins. For each LED, we turn it on if its index matches LED glowing and while turning off all other LEDs. Next, we loop through each LED pin in the LED pins. For each LED, we turn it on if its index matches the LED glowing while turning off all other LEDs. And here you have it. With this code, after starting the simulation and pressing all the buttons, you can see all the LEDs glowing out sequentially. It's a fun and simple project to try out on your own. Thanks for watching. Hope to meet you soon in the next video. Till then, enjoy learning and keep discovering.